6 weather forecast.
Well, a different weather pattern this morning as we have a little bit of some shower activity across the coastal bend with just a little pocket of moisture and some instability moving through the coastal bend with the chunk of the activity, the good part of it as far as soaking rains are concerned, far up in North Texas, even parts of Oklahoma. But hey, we'll take what little we can get here. A lot of this activity is very, very light, just some light drizzle out there. We did have some heavier activity off to the west into parts of Duval County, into parts of McMullen, and stretching on into Live Oak County. But for the most part, that activity is starting to come down just a little bit. So you can see right there in Freer, we're getting a little bit of some thunder out there with some lightning as well. But that activity is beginning to come down. None of this action is severe out there. But again, there are some little pockets of some instability and some heavier downpours, I should say. And you can see some of the light shower activity stretching up towards Orange Grove, Mathis, and even down towards the Alice and Ben Bolt area. But again, a lot of this is just going to continue to be on the light side. So we'll take it. It's certainly something that we need across the area. Any type of beneficial rain we can get. The humidity, though, especially here in Corpus Christi, is on the high side. We're at 79 degrees right now with the south-southeasterly wind at 13 miles an hour. And many of our inland communities are still holding on to the upper 70s, but 81 out at the Naval Air Station. And this morning our seawater temperature registering 82, so it went up a degree as we went through yesterday. So here's the hour-by-hour forecast. Again, intermittently throughout the morning, especially during the morning, we could see some of that light shower activity. So just use caution out there, especially on the roadways, as some of them could be a little bit slick. Notice 84 already at 11 o'clock. And then, of course, just like each day, we see a little bit more afternoon, some late day sunshine breaking through, and that helps temperatures get into the upper 80s. Notice we're still going to have a good wind out there, south-southeasterly, anywhere between 15 to 25. And as far as gusts are concerned, right about the noon time frame, we could still see some of those anywhere between about 35 to 40 miles an hour before those come down later on this evening. So with the extra wind, the bays are going to be choppy to rough out there. Mariners use caution. Seas 4 to 8 feet, and the rip current risk is on the moderate side. And we are still going to hold on to small craft advisories for the bays, nearshore and offshore waters till later on this afternoon, and high rip current risk down to the south of Baffin Bay as well. Highs will be into the mid to low 90s for the inland areas, into the low 80s out near the coastline. High tide for Bob Hall Pier and Port Aransas Jetty early this morning just after 10, and then later on this evening for Nueces Bay and Packery Channel. So of course we all have buck days, and everyone is going to be heading out there hopefully to enjoy it, and it's going to be a good time. Just count on the warm, humid, and breezy conditions to be out there. Again, it opens at 5, and again, today's Dollar Day, so that'll be nice and fun out there. Just stay cool. Right now we continue to see the active weather far up to the north of us into parts of Oklahoma and into Arkansas, Missouri as well. Right now up in North Texas a little bit cooler, but the upper level disturbance is going to continue to kick off to the northeast of us. And as that happens, high pressure is going to take over. So once we get done with today with just a stray shower, the heat is on. We go to 95 tomorrow, 96 on Saturday, and even 93 on Mother's Day with heat indices around 100 to 100.